and it's not your style. I'ma pick you up in a Cadillac like a gentleman, bring it glamour back, keep it real to real in the way I feel. I could walk you down the aisle. I wanna do you like Michael, I wanna kiss you like Prince.
Go. Someone woke up with an attitude. Apart from knocking her the fuck out! That's fucking Fanta! Jacob, there ain't gonna be no ta-na-na-na-na-na if you don't put your fucking seatbelt belt on! You're gonna die!
Yay! No, Gur, that's bad. Do you know what this means? Yes. You don't really, do you?
Oh, it's so sad to think.
Start spreading the news.
Okay, so you're this? Yeah. But you want this? Yeah. Okay, so in order to get that, you'd have to do this.
How am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions?
Dude, where have you been for the past 2 days? You haven't answered my calls or texts. You've been like off the grid. Yeah, I was building this coffee table. So you cut off everyone and everything because you were building a coffee table. Yeah, I really need to shower and eat. It's been a while. That actually sounds kind of nice. The showering or the eating? No. Putting your life on hold to build a simple coffee table. That sounds nice. Oh yeah, no, it's extremely therapeutic when you follow the dopamine. Huh. Alright, but do you want to get food? Because I'm starving. Oh my god, yeah.
Are you still ordering breakfast? It's been like 20 minutes. There's so many options though. Way overthinking this. Like, should I get the large? It's literally like a $2 difference. Just get the large. Ooh. Yep. Order that. Okay, you got something? I did. It will be here on Friday. What will be here on Friday? I saw like an ad for this new computer. It looks really nice. Anyway, yeah. So that's on its way. You've been overthinking your bagel bites and your donut holes for 20 minutes, but you just impulsively bought a computer. Did you see how pretty?
You know when you have something that you need to do but you really don't want to do it? Like finish writing a paper or fill out a really long banking form or something? All of a sudden you have the motivation to cook a meal, clean your entire desk, look into the question that you had about taxes, wash your hair for the first time in 4 days, and do the physio exercises that you've been putting off. Maybe the key is to always have something that you really don't want to do so that you can do the things that you kind of don't want to do.
I want you to treat yourself like a dog. Really. I mean it, think about it. A dog walks up to you on the street. How do you treat that dog? Hey buddy, hi, buddy boy, hi. You love that dog. You care for that dog. You want the best for that dog. And when the dog does something inimedial and inconvenient, you forgive it and you continue to love it. Treat yourself like a dog.
Hey, did you clean the entire house? Yeah, I also mowed the lawn and planted a new garden. Holy shit. How and why? I have an essay due at midnight that I haven't started. So you did all of this instead of doing your essay? Oh yeah, I thrive under pressure. So if you're not constantly procrastinating on something that you should be doing, you'd end up doing nothing all day? Yeah, pretty much all my motivation comes from external guilt and pressure. I feel like that's not healthy. Oh, definitely not, but that's just how my brain works.
Do you mind just popping that in an email for me? Ugh, do I have to? Can't we just talk about it now? Well, I don't know, Steve. Do you want it to go into my color-coded, flagged and tagged multi-inbox system with automated task creation into my personal project management system, or should we just roll the dice on me remembering?
This is the way I live.
I've been playing with this squishy ball that I got at Urban Outfitter for like 3 hours straight. It's so squishy.
You know what we don't talk a lot about in conversation with ADHD? How our sleep schedules impact our relationships. Research has shown that a huge portion of people with ADHD struggle with some kind of sleep disorder. But today, I want to talk about delayed sleep phase syndrome, which some researchers have found to affect between 73 and 78% of the ADHD population. That's a lot. So what is it and how can it impact your relationships? Put very simply, you fall asleep later and it takes you longer to do so, about 2 or 3 hours. For instance, my natural sleep cycle is about 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. And it can really impact a relationship. Especially if your partner goes to bed every night at midnight, it takes them 10 minutes to fall asleep. It can be really lonely. A mismatched sleep pattern can make you feel out of sync with your partner. But even more than that, a lack of sleep can have a profound impact on your life, especially for the neurodivergent brain, which then, in turn, can impact your relationships. If your sleep is impacting your relationship, a great place to start is having a conversation with your partner about what you need to get a good night's sleep.
I'm here to sign up for a disability. I do have my paperwork. Oh, ADHD in the 99th percentile. Ooh, autism. Double whammy. Oh, okay. And then just to top it off, we've got anxiety, also in the 99th percentile. I'm sure that doesn't help the ADHD and the autism. I can assure you it does not help. I mean, no question, you qualify for help. Denied. What? Like you said, they are disabilities. Yeah, I saw that. It's a huge bummer. So don't stress. All you have to do is just submit an appeal. Okay, hypothetically, I sent in my appeal. Here you go. So playing along, the second time around will probably be like, denied. Just to back up, you know that this report shows that I've been diagnosed with these same things by like 3 different doctors. Yeah, I saw. Bummer too. What I've been diagnosed with are DSM-5 disabilities. They are inarguably disabilities. This itself is actually from the neurologist. It's a full neurology report, like 7 hours of testing with like empirical data and charts to show it. You have a lot of information here, just about as much as you can get, really. Then literally a note from the doctor that says, need support, unable to independently support and function. Yeah, I totally understand. I thought we were like on a different page. Okay, so you'll help. No, but you can appeal it again though, and then maybe.
You guys ready for the most ADHD shit ever? We installed these bookshelves, probably 3 or more years ago at this point. It's been some time. This spot is the old color of the wall. When I painted the living room, this lovely gray color, this hideous terracotta was behind the bookshelves. Obviously, I did not move the bookshelves to paint them, but when we put in the floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, this lovely stripe has been here ever since. Now, I did my best to cover it. There was a plant there for a while, there's a chair there for a while. There's been some things there. Instead of just getting the can of paint out and painting the wall spot, I just cover it. Recently, I took that chair that has been there to my office, and now there's nothing there. Guess who has family pictures today? As noted, my hair and my makeup are not done. The house is honestly not really clean. There's still shit everywhere. What am I about to do? Because priorities, people. I am who I am.
As neurodivergent people, we are constantly asked to act contrary to our instincts, sometimes contrary to what we think is right or fair, contrary to what makes us feel good or safe. And when we advocate for ourselves and go against those expectations, we are punished. And let's just take a second to acknowledge how harmful that is, how much that sucks. And something that's been really helpful for me is to make the choice consciously. I'm going to consciously choose to pretend to be neurotypical in order to get what I want and what I need. But I'm going to remember that I'm pretending, that I'm still me, my needs are still valid, my feelings are still valid, my wants are still valid. There's nothing wrong with me as a human, and there's nothing wrong with my needs. And that mental switch from, instead of I'm acting neurotypical because I am wrong and this is right, into I'm acting neurotypical because this is what I need to do to get what I want, that gives me back my power and control.
Happy ADHD Awareness Month, everyone. To start out, let's talk about ADHD in video games. Now, it's very common for ADHD people to really love playing video games. It's an easy escape from a world that makes us feel like we are not in control of ourselves. A world that often tells us, especially when we're growing up, that what we do as people is wrong. So how we act, how we speak, how we view the world, our energy, everything can be criticized and make us feel small. But in video games, we can go into worlds where we have complete control over everything. We can play the game however we want to. Games that have character designers allow us to create the persona that we want to portray. Games that have choices allows us to be free to choose how we want to be. So if your ADHD person is playing a lot of video games, there could be some things going on that they may not realize or you may not realize. And the best way for them to cope is to play video games because they feel safe. Now, I am not saying that excessive hours of playing is healthy. I am saying that there is a reason for it, and to approach it with compassion and curiosity instead of judgment. We all deserve to feel safe. And when you challenge that safety, it can cause a negative reaction. It can do more harm then help. So be gentle. You don't know what's going on up in their mind.
ADHD people, did you know that all of your problems would go away if you drink water? Well, maybe not all of them. Well, maybe not most of them, but at least you'd be hydrated while you were going through your problems, right?